I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Just praying to a God that I don't believe in. 'Cause I got time while she got freedom.
Unfortunately, this video is not a cinematic masterpiece and we are fighting demons. We start off the day with a run at 3 AM, as you can see in the clock in the background. We'll also get another video up. And in this run we managed to get a new PR, which is crazy. Then throughout the rest of the day we went to sleep at 2 PM, but during that time from 3 AM to 2 PM we basically just edited videos, posted videos, registered as a sole trader, and basically made no progress. Sent one outreach, got one response, interested. I'm too good. So now let's get into the actual video, and we literally go over nothing. We're that lost, we don't have any clue what direction to go in, but we have fixed our sleeping routine, which is a big thing. We woke up at 10 PM and fixed it, so if there is progress in any way, that's the first step. Let's get straight into questions. Why not use my camera equipment for YouTube? First question. It doesn't have a flip screen. I would show you, but I can't go into my room because my brother's in there gaming. What a sad life, honestly. And some people you just can't change. So why have we made no progress? And it's day 4? Technically, we've made progress in the gym. We've done nothing. Why have we done nothing? It's not even day 4, it's probably like day 7. That's day 4. Because we started Friday. It's what's stopping us from making this progress. I think it's the niche. I don't know what niche to target because I'm a videographer. And I also scale businesses, but you can't track the brick and mortar businesses, so we're still trying to figure that out. Realistically, that should be figured out instantly. Way too long to make a decision. Going on to religion, still can't make a decision, so this is a weakness of me. But how the fuck can you make a decision once you've studied both the Bible and Quran? Doesn't make sense. I'm gonna leave that topic. And current situation is another question. I would say current situation, we've made literally no money in months. To the point it's just being stupid. You're just being an unemployment final boss. This isn't even funny anymore. I'm always constantly tired, but the main reason is because sleep routine's been messed up. But I've literally approached every business in my town. So it's not even scaling that agency anymore, it's figuring shit out because this vehicle just doesn't work. So I'm lost in every single direction. Religion, money, fitness I have, sleep routine fucked up. So my whole life is basically fucked up. What? So what do you do in this situation? Because I don't know. Get a job. And I guess this is what happens every day. It's just you reflect. This is what's been happening over the 4 days. Is you can try and you can go into all these businesses again, and the low ticket businesses. So at the end of the day, no matter what you do, they're always going to pay you low. So I just need something else. I need to do something. I need a complete change. I think it's videography that's fucked everything up. And I've outreached to clients and they've all been interested. I can make money, but so much has to get done. For what? And I don't even know how confident I am with ads. Because I've only ran for one business. It's like, all of this adds up. So, current situation, come from a poor family and it just feels like the same day repeats over and over again. Religion, basically alone. I'm trying to pray, but I feel like there's a God. I believe in God. Sleep routine is fucked, but I woke up at 10 PM today, so it should be fixed. But either way, the reason it falls is because sometimes you wake up and you have no hope to the point you don't want to wake up. So maybe I've got depression too, if that's what you want to call it. Why not use your camera for... The reality is, if you want to work with a business and you want to charge a high ticket number, 3K per month, you have to make them 10K per month. Most businesses aren't making 10K per month in my area. So how is that even possible? Is this just people selling the dream or what? Because how the fuck can an agency make a business 10K per month? Sort of not making sense in a way. This isn't how it was supposed to go. And I'm truly lost on day 4. I wasn't lost when I started, I had some sort of direction, but something's happened. And I don't know why I feel this way now. So I was going to document the series and it would all fix itself. No, I'm joking. I was going to go into businesses all around, everywhere. Main city centres, document behind the scenes. But maybe it's comfortability. Maybe this is the most lost I've been, to the point I don't even know, I can't even think anymore. Literally across these 4 days, I've had some sort of direction sometimes, like I'd think of a sick idea, and I've executed well on videos. I'm a good videographer, I'm good at ads, I'm good at what I do. It's just about where do I put what I can do to get the best results. With me, I like being the best, and with no direction, it's like what should be the best in. Like, I'm good at all online space skills. And if I'm not, I'll do anything to prove that I am. Grind. Damn, this is crazy. Why is there two? Like, I'll do anything to make this work out, but it's just about, what the fuck do I do? Where do I go? And this is probably why I feel the way I do. Is because I don't know who to target, and I don't know what direction I'm going in. And I guess it's okay to feel lost and feel this exact way, but this far into the journey where you've worked with businesses, you've gained all the skills you needed at the start, you've took all the risk, and now you can't find opportunities. This is the weirdest situation I've ever been in, if we reflect on it, because I believe I can become successful, and I believe I have everything it takes to make other businesses succeed, or even my own business, but I don't know what business I would start. I don't have enough capital anymore to invest into a founded business unless they're drop shipped, which I've been thinking of, but what's the point of going back into that loophole when I could just scale a other business that already has a good offer? Now I could go into these places near me and I could pitch it and I could succeed, but at the end of the day I'd still be in the same position. If we don't move into the online space, then we won't be able to reach this vision board. But is that true? Because I don't think that's true. Because we could obviously outsource the rest of the stuff we do, like the email marketing, meta ads, copywriting, all of that stuff that we do in the agency can be outsourced for a little money. It's just about a person with a camera. Now, if I had one day, had 30 clients, one day each month had one video shoot, and that was the offer, that would mean we would make minimum 30 grand per month. It's quite a lot of work for 30 grand. That's the problem with me. I don't want to have to put in the work, but you have to. I'm honestly still lost 4 days in, I don't know. I could do an insane documentary series where I go into businesses, show behind the scenes that it is possible and it's easy and I can have confidence, and I could do that. But what do I gain from it? And what would you gain from doing the same? Like, I'll just be selling false dreams of, oh, it's so easy, because it is easy, but what do you actually gain from doing it? It's just a job, basically. It's not time freedom. And it's having to... The problem with it is, I'm 19, I've never had a job. I'm not that good with people. I don't like working. I don't like being around people. So I'm not good at this. It would be a lot easier just to get a job and make 2 grand per month off sales. This is the most craziest situation. Because for me to lose hope in this, it would mean basically all hope is lost. But that's not true. I just don't understand how other people are doing it. It just doesn't make sense to me. Unless they're just all selling courses. None of this makes sense. None of life makes sense. How Brez scaled clothing brands. How the fuck do you scale a clothing brand, mate? How the fuck is that possible? But yet they're all doing it and they all have fucking... Say if I went into a coffee shop and the average customer value was £5, that would mean they would have to sell an extra £5, £10, 100, 1,000 coffees. Is that true? 1,000? £5. Probably. You'd have to sell 5,000 coffees in a month. So for a high ticket service, now with a dental care, you help people get retainers or braces, you'd have to sell 2, which would be a lot easier. So coffee shops isn't a good niche. And basically, it's only coffee shops that are near me. So working with brick and mortar businesses, let's be real, it's just not the way. But you can see it on social media, and I could do it too. And you could see that you can go into businesses and you can ask to do shoots and free shoots and get 6 cinematics and video edits. Get loads of views, but at the end of the day, you don't make a lot of money from it. So it's sort of just selling people a false dream. Isn't everyone just selling a false dream? So the problem is, I need to do more research. And fuck all this bullshit manifestation shit of, if you don't think you're not going to make it. No, it's about putting in the work and having no direction. Not being able to put in the work shows that I won't make it. So we are completely fucked. What does that do? This is the most hopeless I've ever been in my life, by the way. That's the problem is, when it's about money, everything becomes meaningless. If your goal is money, what's the point in doing anything? Because it's never enough, no matter what you do. So I think I need to remove this belief about money and do what I like to do. Because that's what's stopping me from achieving my goals right now, is you're thinking about all these luxuries and having however much other gurus are making per month, and you think there's a get-rich-quick scheme, but there's not. And hating on me for trying too, because I'm not successful. I'm playing a different race. Like, all of these things that are saying get rich quick and bullshit, no matter what you do, no matter what action anyone else takes, no one has got the same vision as me, and no one will be able to build what I want to build. And if I don't build this thing, I'd rather have nothing. I don't want a rebranded job. Meaning, I don't want to be an affiliate where I make a commission. I don't want to be a high ticket closer where I make a commission. I don't want to have to work for someone else and take dividends. I want to be able to build something that over time scales past beyond any of these people, becomes so powerful. And if you think that could happen at 19, you could be right. But it takes a lot more thinking than, I don't want to make less than 100 grand a month. But I'm honestly so lost. I just don't know. It's because the thing is, right, compared to a job, with a job you can do the bare minimum and get a good wage. But with this you'd have to take everything into your own hands. I'm constantly tired too. So I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm on a different track to everyone else. Whatever anyone puts in my face I don't want, because I feel like there's something better destined for me. And I can't quite discover what it is, but I don't have the same vision. I don't want to be a YouTuber and have to use that to make an income. I don't want to be a streamer or whatever and have to show up every day to get gifts. And it's like this vision that's so far ahead and it's so high and it's so much money. We're stuck in this position of lowness and coming from nothing, but having this vision of making the world a better place, being indestructible, making people's lives better, creating stuff that people want. I don't want to make 10k per month, but that should be the goal and I should bring myself back down to earth. I want to be able to scale. One of them, there's quite a lot of things. I want my own gyms. I want Airbnbs. I obviously want to give to loads of multiple charities. I want to be as creative as possible and just create cool businesses that will work and help people. Make environments better. Football pitches to random places in the world. Like, how cool is it to see random stuff like that, just creativity in the middle of nowhere? And it's possible. And it's not even an ego. I know I can do it, but it's just about what direction do I go in to achieve it, to make sure what I'm in isn't gonna hold me back and keep me in the same position for the rest of my life, disguised as a business when in reality it's just a rebranded job. So that's the problem we're facing, is we're literally lost and we have a massive vision and we'll do anything it takes to achieve it, but we don't know what to do, how to get to the destination. We don't know what work has to be put in to what. The problem is the niche. I could help coaches, but I couldn't use videography. Videography is the main skill, I think. And with it, if I got given a business, like let's say clothing, if I got given a free set of clothing and I contacted a model in my area, I genuinely think with my skills, I could sell out that piece. Now that might be delusional, but I think it's true. Yeah, there's just so many directions. Feels like I'm trapped and it also feels like I'm lost. So this affects me mentally a lot. But I know that's the thing, I'm so different to everyone else. It's so easy to escape a 9 to 5 and just start your own business because it's so easy to make 10k per month. But what no one understands is to make that 10k per month as a business owner, you literally have to sell your soul, meaning you don't get to live. You have to be outreaching every single day. You have to be doing so much every single day in order to scale and stay on top of your business. You have to show up every single day at a certain time. No sleeping in, no sleep at all. Nah, you do need sleep, but it's like, maybe I got sold a dream because I was going to be an engineer and I thought university was going to be the hell. But turns out in this, I've literally went sleepless nights for ages. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I need to plan out because I'm honestly super lost. Most lost I've ever been in my entire life because I've thought so many things would be the escape. This is the way through, but I'm starting to realise that this just ain't what it is and something needs to change or we will be stuck. Like, it makes sense what I'm saying though, because you can't charge 1.5 grand to a coffee shop that has to sell like 1,000 coffees at £5 to make the money back. You can't easily get in contact with a dentist that sells retainers and convince them that you can create ads to help them sell more retainers. You should look like a clown. Now, one thing, it's actually the biggest thing, I'm going to bring it up again, how Brez Scales has scaled his clothing brand. So he started his own clothing brand and then he figured out how to scale others. How do you scale a clothing brand? So maybe I'm missing knowledge on how to actually get results like that, because ads is literally easy though. I can't be missing anything, I've done it. I know how to target ads, I know you can import an ideal customer now. Definitely need to research, so I'm going to end this video. This has been a long journal session. Not a good video at all. Literally no progress again. But we woke up at 10 PM, it's now 1:45. We will go to sleep at probably 6 to 8 PM and our sleeping routine will be fixed again. And we're going to have to figure something out. We're going to have to do something. At this point, it's just about doing anything, making an income and then pivoting from there, because what's the point of staying idle in a position you don't want to be in and decaying even more further. Like, just try and make it work for a business and prove to yourself that you can get results, because it's yourself that holds yourself back. So I need to create a plan. I need to do don't even know what, some sort of plan. I've got no fucking clue. This is the only time in my entire life where I've had no clue and I've got the skills. I think I spent so much time learning, acquiring the skills, practicing over and over again. Now it's got to the point of, where the fuck do I put them? And once I've figured it out, once I find a business that has a good enough offer, I'd probably succeed, but I have no fucking clue. I'm just going to humble myself, stay low, and potentially figure this out. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, potentially, if you want, if you watched it this far. Not the best video, probably the worst ever video ever put out. And people say I self-destruct myself, but I'm keeping it real with you. Like, I've got big goals. Thank you for watching. Bye.